Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And as this season starts to unfold, the rookies who have come out of the gates fast. Some first-year guys proving they belong in the NBA, getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
So far, his rookie season has been off to a strong start. Things are going pretty smoothly.
I'm impressed by his contributions. A few of the other rookies are getting a lot more attention, but this guy's playing a valuable role for them already.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. We've got Yves Missi, Trey Murphy out there with Fears. Then it's Herb Jones, and it's Queen in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, P.J. Washington out there with Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Exum in at the 2 spot. Grant, these teams both have an 0-2 record in the Cup, so no doubt tonight is a must-win if they want to get to the knockout stages of this NBA Cup tournament.
Yes, B.A. I mean, the loser will fall to 0-3, eliminated from the competition. The winner gets a glimpse of hope. Of course, they have to win tonight in their next game, too, plus get some help.
Pass to Missi. And that one is hammered home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Russell with the ball. And here's Davis. Jacks up a 3. Missi grabs the board. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. And just over a minute played here to start the game. A nice shot by Fears.
Yes, Fears isn't a huge guard, but I think he's at his best around the rim.
Here's Russell. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Pass to Davis. To the wing, right side. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Russell, the pass to Washington. 5 to shoot. Davis misses.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Missi inside. He's guarded by Gafford. Pass to Fears. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
Perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of 3s in there.
You're right, B.A. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Here's Queen. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Picked by Missi. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
First free throw is good. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Now here's Washington. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Exum passes to Russell. Gafford the screen. And then Russell with the dunk.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Fires for 3. And Fears hits from deep. Fears has got 5.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Washington outside. Davis looking it over. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Pass to Misi. And it's on Dante Exum. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Jones. It's stolen by Washington.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Misi. Here's Fears. Driving to the basket. That one goes. Count it. He has 7.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Now here's Washington. And here's Exum. Outside Russell. Now Davis. 3-pointer. That one no good.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Here's Fears. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Now Russell. Exum outside. Back to Russell. Clock at 6. Pass to Gafford. And rejected. Here's Fears. He's got 9. Here's Queen, guarded by Russell. 3-on-3. Davis finds Gafford. Here's Washington. Outside Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams. The Mavericks, number 1.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just 1 or 2 guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Pass to Queen. To the middle. Here's Misi. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Russell to pass to Gafford. Outside Russell. Exum outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Now Davis to snap the cold streak. Dallas no good that time either.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
On the wing, Jones. It's stolen by Washington. Here they come with numbers in transition. His first shot attempt. And Fears pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 4. Outside Jones. Pass to Fears. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. Misi. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Gafford.
He is such an impactful defensive player. Davis's length and timing makes him a prime-time shot blocker.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Fears. 9 points in the game. 3 on the clock.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Russell. Davis, the pass to Washington. Now Gafford. He's guarded by Misi. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Russell from outside. Rebounded by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Fears. Now Misi. Over to the left wing. Here's Queen. Offline with a 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
That free throw good from Davis. You look at the Mavericks, and so far they are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. Not the start they were hoping for.
At this point, I'm not sure they can get back in the hunt, even if they were to win tonight. But remember, this one does still matter in terms of regular season wins and loss total.
And seeing how things are shaking out for the New Orleans Pelicans as well. They are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. It does not look good for them to advance.
I agree, B.A. However, they can't think about that. It's still a regular season game, and that should be their focus, not their standing in the cup.
Picked by Misi. Here's Bay. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Mavericks trail by 4. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. And here's Thompson for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Poole outside. Now here's Bay. Check by Davis. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Thompson passes to Russell. Six to shoot. Pass to Thompson. The three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And here's New Orleans now, after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. Bay against Davis. Hey, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Here's Russell. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Murphy.
It takes discipline to stay down on the pump fake, and D'Angelo Russell enjoys using it to get that defender committed.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for him. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And both free throws good for Russell. And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade doors.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now. Boy, you give Poole room from behind the arc, folks, and he can hurt you.
Outside Russell. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. There's the screen by Marshall. Goes up with the strike. The shot by Russell, no good. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They trail by one. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Now here's Russell. He's got 7. Thompson outside. And a miss there on the triple. For New Orleans, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Hey, good. Bay's got his second bucket on the night.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Right side, Russell. There's a screen by Marshall.
First personal foul, 14 foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Marshall, 2 shots.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. So it's the Pelicans now. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
There's the horn, and it's a close game at the end of one. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively, and it's Williams in at the one spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Alvarado with it, and Lively picks him up defensively.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The Mavericks trailing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, this is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Brian, back to you.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Poole. 11 points for him last game against Denver. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. And it's Flagg with a rebound. And so it's Dallas with it. Trailing by 2. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. The gravity that Thompson draws from opposing defenses really opens things up, Doris.
Yeah, Klay Thompson's range shooting has always been a monumental part of his success. And right now in his career, it is the driving force. Teams' defenders are still hyper aware of where Klay Thompson is, no matter where the shot clock is.
And the first one at the line is good. After missing multiple seasons due to injury, Klay Thompson's game has changed.
It had to, Brian, because the types of injuries he had are so difficult to come back from. You admire the fact that his willing adjustment to what his game now looks like. Is he the elite defensive player he once was? No. But can he hold up defensively? Yes. And now as a shot maker, he can still be a pivotal part of success.
And Grant, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, BA, it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success.
Now here's Marshall. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Here's Hardy. Pass to Flagg. Launches it. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And so it's Bey who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. They set the pick. To the inside. Here's Matkovic. And the layup is good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Hardy. Alvarado defending. And here's Flagg outside. Kept alive. The 3 is up. Here's Marshall. Again the miss by the Mavericks. New Orleans in the lead. And here's Alvarado. Pass to Matkovic. Goes up on the baseline. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Hardy, the pass to Thompson. Oh, and Klay makes that 3 look so easy.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Well, Doris, Kyrie still working his way back from the ACL tear. Some scoring for the Mavs to replace.
BA, there's no doubt about that. But when you look over the recent history, the last year specifically of this organization, what a whirlwind. You trade away a young superstar in Luka. The pieces you get back don't remain healthy, and you had some other injuries. And then you end up getting the #1 pick in the draft, the highly coveted Cooper Flag. I mean, what a whirlwind of a 12-month span.
So for Dallas, Davis, he's checked in for Marshall. Washington comes in for Hardy. And Dante Exum subbed in for Klay Thompson. And New Orleans making a change here. And here's New Orleans now. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Now here's Poole, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Fires away from way outside. Washington grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And it's Flag missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Poole outside. Over Flag. And again, New Orleans no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Washington. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we're almost halfway through the group stage. Do coaches start thinking a little bit about how tiebreakers might come into effect here?
You know, maybe. Point differential is the second tiebreaker after head-to-head record. So that might be in the back of their minds. You're going to want to make sure you put up some big numbers in the group stage if you can.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
I think you have to admire the aggressiveness with which P.J. Washington plays every single night.
And Dallas making a change here. Gafford's checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Misi, he's checked in for Matkovic. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Jones with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Queen. Poole looking it over. Washington grabs the miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Exum. No made baskets yet. Gafford with the ball. Pass to Flag. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now Poole. They still need this. That one is off. Excellent D there from Davis. To the paint. Here's Exum, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Pelicans trail by 5. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now it's time to look at the players in this rookie class who are shooting the ball the best so far this season. 5th on the list, Cooper Flagg.
Thus far, he's been smart offensively, taking only the good looks, and is showing up in his field goal percentage as well.
On defense, the Mavericks. Poole outside to stop the run. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And after breaking out in his 3rd season and winning a title, Jordan Poole has struggled to recapture that high level. But last season, encouraging, Grant.
Yeah, it was much more efficient with his shooting, B.A. Now, can his defense get back to a championship level? We'll see.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Oh, PJ put that finish on the highlight reel. Wow.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 4-point game. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Flagg. Up and in on the layup. Flagg's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, once Flagg gets the ball in there, it's pretty much a done deal.
Here's Poole. He's got 6. Pass to Queen. Down low. Knocked away. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Davis slams it home.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations?
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, trailing by 8. Poole outside. Here's Misi. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And he was a monster on the glass. Really helped them control that part of the game.
And it's on Dante Exum. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And Dallas making a change here. Russell is checked in. And the Pelicans also making a change. Fears he's checked in for Poole. Here's Queen. No points so far. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Russell. Now here's Exum. Inside. Fades. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Davis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
Knocks down the first one.
Yeah, what I like about Jeremiah Fears' playing style is his high level of determination. He's not easily turned away, and he just goes at a defense. That'll serve him well over his career.
No good on the second free throw. Dallas leading by 9. Washington right side. Outside Davis. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. And he comes up with a bucket. Fears has got 12.
Yeah, the rookie scoring again. Jeremiah Fears showing 0 fear in the association.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Exum outside. There's Davis with the 3. They get it back outside for Russell. Five on the clock. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in. 9 points in the game.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Pelicans trail by 9. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, BA. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Guys, back to you.
Priority straight. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. chance to check out some stats for Trey Murphy.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Here's Queen. No points yet. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Washington. Shoots. Connects. The jumper drops.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And here's Russell. He's got 9. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Pelicans trail by 9. Now here's Jones. Pass to Fears. To the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then Monday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Now here's Gafford. He has 6. Pass to Russell. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Outside Jones. Here's Fears. Picked by Misi. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, good finish. Fears has some serious explosion to his game.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. With a break here, let's look at the best free throw shooters in this year's rookie class. Cooper Flagg 3rd, 4th Jeremiah Fears.
Hey, these two have been strong at the line, not allowing the pressure of the NBA to get to them.
Right wing. Washington right side. Exum outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Russell. He He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And that's 13 points for D'Angelo Russell. Pelicans trail by 11. He gets it in there. He's got 6.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
.43 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Davis, and here's Russell. Gafford to screen. Lets it go from 11. Russell, that's good. Russell's got 15 points.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Here's Fears. He's guarded by Gafford. A nice shot by Fears.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Russell to pass to Gafford. Davis down low. And so it's Dallas. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
The free throw margin says a lot about this game. They're facing a defense that's dug in and looking way too comfortable.
Right now, they're playing like a bunch of scared puppies. Release the big dogs.
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which teams are jostling for those top spots.
Taking a look at the Pelicans, they're still at the bottom third of the league. Something will need to change for them to move up in the rankings.
We knew this team would need time to figure things out, and we were right. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's New Orleans with it. 9-point game. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Trey Murphy, also Fears out there, Yves Missi out there with Herb Jones, and it's Queen in at the power forward position. Here's Fears, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, what a display by Fears. The rookie showing off what he can do.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Russell with the ball. Pass to Davis. Exum left side. Washington outside. Now Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. Can't hit that one.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the middle. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. If you look at the Mavericks, towards the bottom of the conference for now, they are not happy with this positioning. And checking out New Orleans, down a few spots. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Dallas leading by 7. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Russell from outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Fears. 18 points for him. Picked by Misi. Here's Fears. He's guarded by Gafford. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Fears might not be the biggest guy on the floor, but he can really get up.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Exum outside. Outside Russell. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Wasting no time matching the slam with one of their own.
Showing some serious fight right there. Pelicans trail by 10. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Washington. Pass to Fears. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Here's Russell after the basket by New Orleans. Now here's Davis. Four on the clock. Unloads from 13. No good on the shot. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. In third, the Mavericks.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Dallas leading by 8. And here's Exum. Outside Russell. Down low. And then Russell with the dunk.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Steps back. Out to the wing. Here's Queen. No good on the three.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Russell. The Pelicans pull it in.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Stolen by Russell. To the inside. Here's Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Pelicans trail by 10. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Fears. He's got 22. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 3. Over Washington, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Dallas leading by 10. Russell, the pass to Washington. Now Davis. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Russell. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Fears. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
Yeah, and if he gets into the open court, Fears is going to fly. He knows an easy opportunity when he sees it.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Now here's Russell. 20 points for him. Outside for Davis. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 11. Here's Fears. He's got 24. Jones feels it out. Pass to Fears. 6 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass. Fears has got 10 points in the quarter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Outside Davis. Russell up top. Washington outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The shot by Russell, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Queen. Pass to Misi. Driving in. And Gafford with the block.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
And here's New Orleans now, after the basket by Dallas. Fears. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Checked in for Anthony Davis. And the Pelicans also making a change. Poole's checked in. Russell, the pass to Washington. 13 feet out. Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 9-point game. Misi up top. It's tipped. Queen, pass to Jones. Here's Fears. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Misi. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by as many as 11. Russell with the ball. 22 points for him. Here's Flag. Again, the miss by Dallas.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Oh, my goodness, that's a slick-looking move from Jordan Poole. He right now is playing at his pace.
Outside Russell. Exum passes to Russell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Here's Spears. 28 points for him. Pass to Poole. Here's Spears. To the middle. Here's Misi. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, impressive set from the rookie. Jeremiah Fears in total control in the screen and roll game.
And here are the Mavericks now. They lead by 4. Exum outside. Back to Russell. Here's Flagg. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Off the left rim and out. Pelicans trail by 4. Poole outside. Pass to Misi. And there's a 3-second violation. And now let's see who the best rookie rebounders have been during the last 10 games. 5th on the list, Cooper Flagg.
This coaching staff loves how he battles down low. Impressive numbers over the last 10 games.
So for Dallas, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. And it's Klay Thompson in for Exum. And then for New Orleans, Matkovic, he's checked in for Misi. Bay comes in for Queen. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jones. Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Davis, he's checked in for Russell. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. This one for 3. Rebounded by Marshall.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Poole against Thompson. Pass to Flagg. Back to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Poole. The 3 from Thompson. Alvarado with a rebound.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
1:21 left in the third quarter. Here's Matkovic, currently averaging 5 points a game. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. That one on Marshall.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Thompson outside. Puts up a deep 3. They grab their own miss. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, so much respect to Lively. He plays so hard, and he brings it on the offensive window.
54 seconds left in the third quarter here. Poole outside. To the paint. Here's Matkovic. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Two-for-one opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Flagg. Thompson outside. From downtown. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, Derek Lively, you brought the sauce tonight. Look out.
23 seconds left in the third. Poole against Thompson, and that one's good. Poole Poole's got 11.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Pass to Lively. Back to Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for Dallas. He's been lighting it up tonight, 24 points. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Flag is out there with Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They trail by 6. Poole, the pass to Bay. Back to Poole. Over Thompson. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Flag. Thompson outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Pass to Poole. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Poole outside. Takes a 3. Poole can't get that one to fall.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson delivers.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And it's Poole with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 10-point game. Lots of room. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Thompson. Inside, here's Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Alvarado outside. Back to Poole. Bay right side. The 3-ball. And the 3-pointer goes.
All about confidence in these moments. Bay able to attack immediately.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Flag. Pass to Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Bay. There's a screen. Lets it go from the wing. Stolen by Davis. Thompson goes up, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, attack the cup. Klay Thompson, more ways to score than you think.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Bay outside. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Flag. Back to Davis. Tries the 9-footer. And again, it's Dallas.
They're really working the paint now.
Pelicans trail by 13. Back to Poole. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Marshall outside. Here's the pick. And he drives in. The 3 from Thompson. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
I just love the ball movement.
The Pelicans have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Bay. To end the drought. And Davis with the block. Here's Thompson. And again, it's Dallas.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Alvarado, the pass to Bay. To the right side. Clock at 6. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Exum outside. Now Russell. Washington outside from deep. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, that's an instance where P.J. Washington just baits the defender into the foul. This guy has such a good feel.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. And he nails the third. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Here's Russell. Exum outside. Back to Russell. Deflected. Here's Gafford. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Spears, guarded by Russell. Pass to Queen. Here's Spears. They set the pick. Let's go with a 3. Davis with a rebound.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Now Russell. Now Exum. Right side Davis. And he makes it. 23 points for Anthony Davis.
He's a new man this half, playing with much better intensity and getting results.
Pelicans trail by 20. Here's Spears. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Russell. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And he can't get the first one.
Here in the second half, they've really gone cold from the line, and it's hurting their chances.
He hits the second from the line. Dallas leading by 19. Exum outside. Back to Russell. Pass to Gafford. Now here's Exum. Clock at 2. Wing shot on the way. And Fears pulls it down. Picked by Misi. And the layup is good off the glass. Fears has got 31 points.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Fears. Pass to Queen. And here's Misi. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Fears, guarded by Russell. Fears' shot is off. The Mavericks lead by 19. It's Exum on the wing. Here's Russell. Davis a screen. Launches a three. And Russell with the three. Russell's got 27 points.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that three is more than two, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area twos. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Outside Davis. Oh, they get a hand on it. Washington passes to Davis. 5 on the clock. Misi grabs the board. New Orleans is gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
And so it's Dallas with it. And here's Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left to play in the fourth. Russell up top. Pass to Washington. From outside the arc. He can't get it to go. Jones with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 20. It's a one-on-one situation.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Timeout called. The Mavericks. They're on top by 18. For our presentation of the player of the game, Anthony Davis.
Just an effective weapon for them on the inside tonight. He was such a reliable option for them on offense with his muscling his way to the basket from the low block.
It's evident that this crowd loves him. And with the way he's playing, it's easy to see why. He's really delivered for them time and time again. Here's Flag. And he dunks it down.
You know, Flag wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
.133 left in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Anthony Davis.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Pelicans trail by 20. Pass to Matkovic. Bay outside. And there's the screen. Over to the wing. Clock is at 3. Here's Hawkins. Lively grabs a miss.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Here's Flag. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Bay, guarded by Marshall. Bay outside. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Now here's Christie. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And they get their first win of the NBA Cup, moving them to 1-2 in the group stage.
And it's going to be tough for them to move on to the next stage of the Cup. But a win is a win.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
I'm here with AD, and tonight you guys seemed locked in. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you know, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Hey, great defense so often leads to great offense, and it worked tonight. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Anthony Davis.